And after call 13 million in tech support, finally got to a point where I could diagnose fairly easily. So I figured I'd just share that tip with you. This is going to be an installation video, just a quick tip to help some people out, hopefully. So let's just get right into it. Right there. It's all installed at this point, so I'll show you best as I can. But the red wire, not this red wire, but there's one that shows up further down the harness. You take that red wire and this brown wire here, and you can hook them right to the battery positive terminal. You take this black wire, this blue wire, and this violet wire, and you go ahead and just hook them right to battery negative. And then the only wire you got to worry about on this unit itself is the speed sensor wire, so the gray if you're using your vehicle speed sensor, or this two-wire connector, black and gray, if you're using the magnetic pickup like I am from Rostra. Alright, so that's it for the cruise control unit itself. You do have to hook up the controller, but even with that, you don't have to hook it up in its entirety. This is the cruise control unit, or control unit I'm using. I don't remember the part number. I'll put that in the description down below. I'm sure they're all wired different, but for this one, you gotta hook up this 4-wire connector that goes directly to the cruise control unit. The white wire goes to battery positive, and the black wire goes to battery negative. And that's just for testing purposes. You wouldn't want to actually use this unit like that. But, because all the safeties are disengaged. But anyway, so what I did, since I have a van, and makes it easy with this giant hole going right through to the sound maker there, I just ran a jumper wire from the positive and negative, ran them into the van and hooked up to the unit, and took her down the road, pressed on, pressed set, and once the speed dropped below what I had set it at, which I think you actually have to be like 30 or above, or at least for the speed sensor I'm running here, and my first unit, nothing happened. So that's how I finally figured out that I had a faulty unit. If you talk to Rostra tech support, that doesn't happen. They don't sell faulty units, but I think the phrase they used was 1 in every 6,000, but I don't know, it happened to me, so I'm sure it's happened to other people too. But anyway, I got the new unit in exchange, and I threw that in. I tested it the same exact way. Didn't even bother hooking it up to the throttle body or anything, and took her down the road, and that one worked just as it should. So I did the right thing, and I hooked up all the wires immediately and tested it again. I got lucky. It still worked, which was good, and it actually works really nice. And but you could use this for diagnosing too. Say if I had something not hooked up right, I would have gone right back to having everything hooked up to the jumper wires, and then one by one, unhooking it, putting it to its forever home, go and test it again with cruise, set, wait for it to move, and eventually bound to find the problem. I know that the instructions for this thing, man, they're worded so overly complicated, and it's really not that complicated of a system hookup. It's not. It could be so much simpler written. I don't know why they felt the need to do that. Definitely need to look into that if I were them anyway. But yeah, if you got any questions, I can try and answer them. Just plop them down in the comment section below. Other than that, I hope this helps somebody. Good luck, and thanks for watching.